Greetings and salutations. My name is Schwahn and welcome to episode number 44 of an ongoing series, First Impression. Today we are going to see what impression the beginning of the rhythm action first-person shooter roguelike video game BPM, or Bullets Per Minute, leaves on us. BPM was developed and published by Awe Interactive and released on September 15th of 2020 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. This game is something that I didn't know I wanted until I saw it. I discovered it thanks to a fellow YouTuber who's much larger than me, SkillUp. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description down below. Go check him out. Does incredible work. This is what the description of the genre was. A rhythm-based game that is a first-person shooter. You have to shoot your gun to the beat. You have to reload to the beat. You have to dodge and shift around to the beat. And if you don't, if you trip up on it, it kind of just doesn't work. Like your shot either doesn't fire or your reload messes up. And that's super interesting. Now, obviously you have to have a rhythm at all to this game, which kind of, sets it into a category that a lot of people might not be interested in. But I really enjoy rhythm games, and this takes a rhythm design into a new space. So if you enjoyed something like Crypt the Necrodancer that we did recently on First Impression, or if you've played something like that, or if you even enjoyed games like Rock Band or Guitar Hero and want a game like that, but that instead exists in the first-person shooter genre, this might be something you're really interested in, and it's something that immediately caught my attention, and I saw just the smallest snippets of it, was like, oh my god, that's something I want to play, please be good. It just released, and I'm really looking forward to trying this, so I realized that I'm hyping myself up for it and setting my expectations pretty high, but we'll see if it actually meets those or not. I'm very hopeful that it will, because it does look like they've done a very good job of designing this without over-convoluting the experience itself. Now, before we do get started, I do have a Twitch channel. There's a link to that channel down below. We do go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We'd love to see you there. But, without further ado, let's begin.
We have angels. Bullet angels. Okay. Oh. Oh, that feels good. We are playing on mouse and keyboard. That's the character we're playing as, I'm guessing. Okay. Oh my god. That was such good music at the intro. Oh my god, that was good. I have a controller plugged in and it's freaking out right now. Hang on, let me unplug that. I don't know how much I'm actually going to want to talk. I'm just going to want to listen to it. Oh, there's stuff here. I don't have a key. Okay. Oh! Oh, we died real fast. I didn't even see our health on there. Oh my god. Okay, let's try again. This game might actually end up being really hard. So you can dash on those big ones. You have to reload twice. Because one of them is to pull the thing out, and one of them is to put it in. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Okay, alright, moving on. actually need to go? You can double jump? Okay, neat. Oh, I see my health in the corner. Man, if you get off beat, it's rough. Am I not hitting those spiders? Do I need to shoot their backs or something? Or just that bad of a shot? Yeah, it's too far. The rhythm's actually really hard to get. Okay, that was actually really hard. I'm almost dead. Oh, and I'm dead. Oh man. Alright, this is not playing. Alright, we'll try one more. I'd like to at least try and make it through this first zone, if I can. Which, like, I can't... If I can't even get past the first zone, I mean... It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does mean that I suck. Got off beat again. Alright, where are we going? There's an anvil that way. What does the anvil mean? Hang on, we gotta go back. Oh, hey, there's a chest in here. Money? Okay. Oh. Do I have the money for this? I don't see my money. Oh, I do too. It's down there. Okay, I don't. You're cool. Alright, moving on. Chest, I think, for each room that you clear. Okay, there's loot in here. Alright, cool. Oh, I don't have a key. Damn it. Okay. Fine. Oh, I have to jump. Shit. Oh, we got a key. Sick. I go faster now. Oh, that's both a blessing and a curse. These all require keys, right? Yep, okay. Oh, we go a lot faster. Oh, Jesus. What's this magic room? solar flares. Percentage damage. Vamp health on damage. Take to flight. Alright, well, we'll keep it simple for now, I think. Because otherwise... Oh, wait. Do I get all of them? No, they disappeared. Okay, I was about to be very surprised. Hi, you're a shop. More HP? Do these heal me? I bet they heal me. Okay. Don't need HP right now. Wait, where am I actually supposed to go now? This way? Yes. Oh. So fast now. Oh, the chest that spawned required a key? It doesn't vamp a whole lot of damage. I'm gonna die again. Oh my god. Trying to focus on this is insane. Oh. Where'd he go? Oh my god. Oh, I do see his life up there. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I feel like I need a bigger screen, a bigger mouse pad, a better everything for this, because good lord, this game is wild. It is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. And maybe that's just overconfidence on my own part, but jeez. That super speed boost made it also like really difficult to pay attention to what I was doing. Let's just heal me? Yes, okay. Woo! Alright. Unless it feels really bad, last one, and then we're gonna move out of here. Dang it, that sucks. Oh, that's nice. Okay, you can dash on the half beats. You just can only dash once per beat. Oh man. Helm of Rage, increase damage with perfect rhythm. Okay. makes slightly more sense right now. Bosses in that room. What is this room? A challenge? Oh shit. Rhythm. Ooh, that was actually really hard. Okay, so let's go back to the bank and grab our money. Go to the shop that's over here. You have HP and HP for cheapies. Okay, so we're healed now. That's what we wanted. Woo! There's a magic room right here, or a library. Requires a key this time. Alright, so we're just gonna try the boss one more time, I guess, at this point. What's this? I don't know what that is. Oh, wrong room. Okay. Same guy again. Now. Shit. I'm off. Okay, yeah, that's more than enough at that point. Oh, God. Okay. Whew. I hope the audio was good on that. I don't know if it was, because it's very difficult to test things out for this series ahead of time in terms of games and audio and stuff. I might be really quiet in this, and I'm sorry if I am. But anyway, I'll pass it back to myself. Peace.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack in the very beginning of BPM, and most of it's good. Some of it's not, and some of it might just be a matter of what they give you at the very beginning. So first, music, incredible. That's absolutely the number one thing that needed to be good with this game because of what it is. Because it is a rhythm-based game where you are doing things to the music. The number one thing that matters in this game is the music good? Yes. The music is really good. The music, I kind of just wanted to sit there and listen to it because it was really good, but I'm also needing to do things while the music is going on. And the general mechanics of the game are really good in terms of shooting on the beat. It feels good. It's really easy to get off the beat, amazingly. No, not amazingly, but anyway. It's good. It feels good. Like, the shooting feels good. And what makes it even better is that the music's already so intense and feels so great to be listening to. It's got this great rhythm and tone and everything to it. And then you add in the sounds of your gameplay. Because you have to shoot to the beat, you get that sound of the gunshot on the beat, and the reload has its own very distinctive sound on the beat, and the dash has its own sound that has to happen on the beat, and it feels like you're contributing to the song through your own gameplay, and that just sounded and felt incredible. That said, it has absolutely zero tutorial. None, zero, zip, whatsoever at all. It's a very just drop you in and go experience, which thankfully it's a very simple experience. And just a little bit of intuition will explain some things to you, but it doesn't explain everything to you. There's a couple of things that just didn't immediately make sense. Right there towards the end, I found this like shrine that wanted $1, and a guy appeared on it with a halo, and I don't know why, I don't know what that was for, and nothing explained what it was for. And I didn't see an area where anything would be explained. Again, thankfully most of it's fairly simple, but there were some things that I just didn't grasp immediately, and that's not necessarily bad because the game is good enough that I want to play more of it, but it does leave you confused. And the one thing that you don't really want a player to be is confused, at least not at the very beginning and not when it comes to the actual gameplay itself. If you're confusing them in terms of like keeping them in the dark about a story beat or something like that, that's one thing, but you don't want them to not understand what they are doing. And they can not understand why they're doing it, but you don't want them to not understand what it is they are doing. And there was a couple moments where I just didn't understand what I was doing for the sake of having the option to do it. And that's a slight problem. The other major problem is the visuals. And it's not that the game looks bad. The game looks really, really good. But everything, at least in this first zone, is kind of all the same color, which made it really hard to tell what I was looking at. And it's already this upbeat, fast-paced game, and when you're in this upbeat, fast-paced environment, and you're wanting to dash around and move around and look and shoot and do all these things, if everything looks the same, that makes this experience really rough. I was enjoying the game itself, but there was things about it that I was like, whoo, this is... It kind of looked like you had taken like a bunch of orange and red paint and went... And that was, you just put that on my screen. And in one of the runs, I got these boots that made me move a lot faster, which was really cool. But then it just made this color blur so much worse because it was just this splatter of these very vibrant colors. And if there's other zones, that would probably help, but you have to get to them. And I couldn't even get through the first zone, which is, I mean, maybe I just suck. That could very well be the case. But the game is fairly challenging, and depending on how far those zones go and how much they vary and stuff like that. The other thing that could have helped in that same vein is that if the enemies were a more distinctive color, because the whole zone's kind of this orangish red, and the enemies are either this like reddish yellow or brighter yellow, and so they just really blend in with the environment a lot. You can still tell they're there, but they just don't pop out the way that I would like them to have a better thing to focus on while I'm moving and dashing and spinning around. The other thing that also contributes to this whole snowball that I'm building up of this like big ball of negativity, and I'm going to bounce back to the positives as well, is that because it's this fast-paced, blur-filled experience and it doesn't tell you what you should do or what things do in the environment, it felt like some things were very missable because there was like chests and things around that I needed keys for, but the keys were limited, and I finally figured out that you get the keys from this guy, but I could only open up one chest, and then the library needed a key, and then there were chests in the random rooms that needed keys, and sometimes when you cleared a room it would spawn a chest that you could open, but other times it would spawn a chest that needed a key, and there was a very large deficiency of keys. And because of the gameplay itself, of this fast-paced train that doesn't want to slow down, of rolling and rolling and rolling and shoot and reload and dash and shoot and reload, the game will allow you to stop and look at something. But I feel like the game is telling me not to. I feel like the game has this momentum, this energy that it wants to keep pushing, and which is good. If it wasn't also giving me something that I really needed to just stop and look at. Like I needed to stop and look at these items, I needed to stop and look at this chest, and because everything was this washed color, the items even weren't very distinctive on their little platforms, which again just contributes to this very slightly lack of confidence in understanding what I am doing. And that's really unfortunate, because the gameplay is awesome. Now, that said, like, I'm pretty sure that if I would really need to take some time to tweak some settings, because the gameplay is really good in terms of the shooting on the beat and all of those things, but depending on your sensitivity, it was very jarring to try to aim and shoot and tap to the beat and all of these different things. I think this is a game that has an immense amount of potential, and I think it's even already there. It just needs these super small little tweaks to be an absolute platinum encrusted gemstone of awesome. But it feels like the game is in its own way in a lot of circumstances, and that's unfortunate because it's such an incredible experience. But I do feel that there's a lot of things that are going to be barriers that don't need to be barriers to a game that already has a barrier to it, because it does have this very swimming, floaty gameplay, which is not bad, but when you're adding in this chunk of you have to do things at these specific moments, and it's very disrupting if you're not on the beat, which it's intended that way, and it does work, and you are very conscious of it, you're like, shit, I'm trying to shoot off beat right now, and it's not working, and the boss is not dying. But because of all of that chained into everything else, it wraps this game up into a very awkward package. There are people that will be absolutely incredible at this game, and maybe it's just not quite the game for me based on like my own biology, because I was struggling to see things, and maybe I have the inability to focus on everything at the same time because it's different than like Rock Band or even things like Crypt the Necrodancer, because like Rock Band, you're focusing on largely one thing. You are only focusing on what that thing is telling you to do when your fingers are moving, and that's all you have to focus on. If you're using the drums, then same thing, just, you're using a different input. And Crypt the Necrodancer largely is the same way. You still have to move and do things and attack to the beat, but you're only focused on the arrow keys. That's it. That's the only thing you focus on. I mean, the items have shortcuts, and the shortcuts can also be just done on the arrow keys. The only thing you're focusing on is moving to the beat, and that's the only thing that you have to do. This one wants you to move, and it wants you to dash, it wants you to reload, it wants you to shoot, it wants you to look around, and it's asking you to do a lot, which is a very large amount right out the gate. I think it's good. I think it is a good first impression. I just think that this game is something that people will play and they'll be like, man, this is awesome. And then an hour into it, get frustrated with it for one of the reasons that I've already expressed, and then not touch it again. And that's unfortunate, because I feel like depending on what else is out there, what the other characters have, what guns do they have, because all I had at this beginning was this 8-shot pistol. Is there like a 2-shot shotgun? Is there some form of weird machine gun that you're able to have in some form, and how would that work with this system? Because there are other characters that do different things, and as I'm blabbing about that, that's good that I'm blabbing about it, because I want to know. That means that it gripped me, it hooked me, it wanted me to see what these things are, and I'm interested in seeing what they are. But I feel personally, and from a just objective standpoint looking at it, that we're going to hit this barrier, that the wall is going to be tall enough or thick enough that it's going to dissuade me away from wanting to keep going to find those things. Ultimately, I think they made a good experience. I just think it needs a couple of tweaks to make it a more welcoming experience. But thank you very much, BPM bullets per minute, and thank you very much, All Interactive, for making this game. I thought it was a great time. If there's something, what were your thoughts on BPM? Please leave your thoughts on the game and presentation, and if you have your own experiences with it, drop all that in the comments down below. If you have something that you want us to do for first impression, please drop that in the comments below as well. We're pretty limited to games right now. We try to do movies and anime and TV shows, and YouTube Content ID told me to get lost, so primarily sticking to video games right now. Drop that in the description down below. If it's something I've played, I'll let you know, and we won't be able to do it, but if something I haven't played, absolutely, it could find its way onto the show. Otherwise, as I mentioned, we do have a Twitch channel. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays is when we go live. Link in the description below. You can also follow us on social media. Twitter is probably the best one. Facebook's also there as well, or come hang out with us in the Discord. We are very active in the Discord. We got a pretty healthy community that likes to chat it up about games or anime or politics or whatever else suits your fancy. And if you do go do any of those things, if I see you in another one of the YouTube videos, or if I find you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Peace.